This is a quick guide about the weapon bay in Armored Core 6. I want to explain to you how to use this and how to get this. So first off, how to get it, and then how to use it, which is probably why you actually are watching this video. Real quick though, in order to get it, you just go through a few missions of the campaign, or maybe like a couple chapters. You'll unlock operating system tuning. It'll be in here to buy with these parts. You get them by doing the arena. You only need one in order to buy it. And what the weapon bay does is it lets you put on main hand weapons on your back, which we'll talk about in a sec, and why it's actually pretty bad, honestly. Anyway, you'll go to your AC design. Now, to equip these, here's where you might have gotten confused and looked it up. So when you go through here, the weapons aren't here, and when you go swap between, there's no other tab for it. But what you'll notice is, if you, now that I pointed out at least, is after you buy it, then you'll notice these little squares up in the corner. There's a white dot and the little blank one next to it. And what that means is you can tab over to it with these buttons. So whatever these are. On the keyboard, it's E and Q. Controller, I don't know what is on controller. R1, L1 or something? I don't know. So you'll go here, and once you get onto that tab, you'll press the button to go to the next one, and it'll swap over to the next tab where you can equip the first, like the hand weapons instead of the shoulder weapons. Press it again to go to the next one. Press it again to go to the second of the second one. Or you go here, go right, and you see how it like goes through them like that. So that's how you do it. Now, important to know, in case you were curious, because this is what I was curious about when I bought it, is I was wondering if I could put on something like 4 Gatling guns and shoot them. Well, first off, you only have 1 copy of each, or 2 copies of each of these things. So say Gatling guns, you only have 2. So you wouldn't be able to put 4 Gatling guns on anyway. But the problem is, the way this works is these are just backup weapons, which is why this is awful. You can't fire them. If you put them on at the same time, if you put on these handguns on the shoulders, you can't fire them. All you can do is swap between them. So if you have 2 handguns on each, one handgun on each shoulder, then you can only swap back and forth either hand when you press the button. So if I have, say, the burst rifle on my back and the Gatling gun on my hand on the right, I press the button, and so it'll put the Gatling gun on my back then, and it'll put the burst rifle in my hand, and now I can shoot the burst rifle, but I can't fire them both at the same time. So honestly, weapon bay kind of sucks for most scenarios, unless you find some crazy niche scenario where it'd be good. I come out doubt it though. That's it, guys. So if you're wondering about the weapon bay and how to use it, just go here and press whatever these buttons are to the top right or top left of this in order to swap between them and then put on the appropriate weapons. There you go. That's how the weapons bay works in Armored Core 6.